Hello everyone, and thanks for streaming with us in Afghan Waste Agency in April 25th. National Security Advisor Hamdullah Moheb on Saturday, the government was ready to deal with any difficult situation arising from withdrawal of foreign forces and the Taliban could not come to power by force. Moheb said the armed opposition think they can rule the people of Afghanistan by force, but this is a misguided idea. I urge the Taliban to choose the path of peace because they cannot to come to power by force. Ahmad Zia Sarraj, Director General of the National Directorate of Security, claimed that deep division had arisen among the Taliban's Quetta and Peshawar councils. At the time of growing concerns over the future of the nascent democracy in Afghanistan, in a potential peace agreement with the Taliban, the group in a statement explained their perception of an Islamic political system, emphasizing the need for the implementation of Islamic laws and jurisprudence. Taliban in its statement said that only the restoration of a true Islamic system can ensure a prosperous and successful future for Afghanistan. The statement reveals that the Taliban wants a system in which a murderer is subjected to qisas, retaliation in kind. A fornicator is subjected to had punishments that are mandated and fixed by God. A thief is punished and oppressor's hand is restrained from oppression. The oppressed are granted relief from justice. One who accepts bribery is punished and the public treasury is kept safe from the evil doers. Dozens of Afghan interpreters who have worked on the battlefield alongside Australian soldiers have made an urgent plea to the federal government for humanitarian visas, fearing they will be murdered by the Taliban when troops withdraw later this year. 41 interpreters wrote to the Home Affairs and Immigration Departments via the Australian Embassy in Jordan in January, and again on 19th April after Scott Morrison announced that Australia would follow the US by withdrawing all remaining troops by September. At least 243 civilians, including women and children, were killed in the past 10 days in Taliban attacks and explosions across the country, the Ministry of Interior said on Sunday. The ministry said in the past days, Taliban carried out 6 suicide bombings and 62 landmine explosions, which resulted in financial and human losses to the civilians, including women and children. At least 63 civilians were killed and 180 others were wounded in the Taliban attacks, the ministry added. The ministry claims that in response to the Taliban attacks, the Afghan National Defense and Security Forces killed a number of prominent Taliban commanders and members of the group. This comes as Defense Ministry says 28 Taliban were killed in Afghan forces operation in Jaruz district, Maidan Wardak province on Saturday. Sunday is the fourth consecutive day India set a world record for daily COVID-19 infections. More than 1 million new cases surged in the past 4 days. The number of fatalities is also staggering. Medical supplies are in shortage and crematoriums are overwhelmed. Washington is under increasing pressure to do more to help India, the world's largest democracy and strategic ally, in President Joe Biden's efforts to counter China, as it grapples with record-setting surge in coronavirus infections. The India government has deployed military planes and trains to get urgently needed oxygen to Delhi from other parts of the country and foreign countries, including Singapore. The number of cases across the country surged by a record daily rate of 349,891 on Sunday, for a total of 16.96 million cases, including 192,311 deaths, the health ministry said. At least 27 people were killed and 46 injured in a fire on Saturday at a hospital in southeast Baghdad that had been equipped to house COVID-19 patients, medical sources at 3 nearby hospitals said. The fire at the Ibn Khatib hospital in the Diyala Bridge area of Iraq capital occurred after an accident caused an oxygen tank to explode, the sources said. Many ambulances were rushing towards the hospital, ferrying away those hurt by the fire, a Reuters photographer said. The troops of Southern Military District and airborne forces of Russia, who took part in measures for a sudden check of combat readiness in Karimat, continue to return to their point of permanent deployment. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.